Have you ever wondered how video marketing can actually save you time and boost conversions? Well, that is exactly what I'm here talking to you about today. This is going to be a conversation and it's going to be super simple about how you can do the same. And look, I get it. Your schedule is packed with strategy meetings and operations and keeping your team on track, specifically if you are a CEO. That is prevalent. But the last thing that you need is another task on your plate. But here's the twist in that, is that video marketing isn't just another tool. It's actually your secret weapon when it comes to growth. It saves you time. It builds authentic connections with your audience. And yes, it drives real results. So having worked with countless CEOs, I've seen firsthand how outsourcing video content can transform your workflow and your bottom line. So if you are ready to take back your time and supercharge your conversions, then stick around because I'm going to break it all down. But before we jump in, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're ready to save time and grow your business with video marketing. In fact, just go ahead and do that right now. Just give it a little click. But please trust me, this is serious. You don't want to miss the tips that I've got today. So stay till the end and let's dive in. Now, as a CEO, you're probably stuck in one giant loop. You're explaining the same things over and over again. And whether it's your vision or your products or your processes, it just keeps going on. And the good news is you don't have to keep saying it. You probably find yourself delivering the same message again and again in meetings with employees, with customers, or investors. And it takes a lot of energy to make sure that your message is clear, consistent, and impactful every single time you say it. Now imagine this. You're constantly explaining your company's core mission and your product's unique value and why customers should choose your brand over your competitors. And that is a never-ending cycle, and it can drain a significant amount of time, especially your time every single week. But with one solid video, you can put your message on repeat without lifting a finger. That is consistent, that is strong and sturdy, and it's the same one every single time. And again, as most things change, you can always change it. But just imagine having an explainer video that your team uses over and over again for sales, for marketing, for operations, and no more wasting time in every meeting. So instead, you can rely on that video to deliver your message consistently and effectively across multiple channels. Now, for example, you could create a high-quality video explaining your brand's mission and your product's benefits or your onboarding procedures, the next steps. The sky's the limit when it comes to video content. But if you do it this way, then your message is set and the video can be shared across your emails, your website, social media, obviously, all those platforms. And you can even do it in customer service training. You save hours every week cutting down the number of times that you need to repeat yourself. And plus, the team can easily reference the video whenever necessary without needing you to be present. Now, whether you're a CEO, CMO, whoever, you need to have a face of your brand for your videos. Now, of course, there are animation videos out there, and we can talk all day about the difference between having a presenter and not. Spoiler alert, the ones with a presenter or a human face have more conversions. But as a CEO, you are the face of your brand. You're not just the boss. You inspire your employees, build relationships with those investors, and you represent your company to customers. But let's face it, you can't personally meet every customer or partner. So how do you build trust on a large scale when time is so very limited? And the simple fact is video content. Video allows you to showcase your personality and expertise in a way that text or images just simply can't. It humanizes your brand and connects you with your audience on a much deeper level. And you only have to do it one time. Now, while email and social media are great, they just can't convey the authenticity and relatability that video does. So take a certain tech CEO, which will remain nameless, that I was working with. He was very camera shy, but agreed to record a short video where he explained why his company's core values and vision. And at first, he was very hesitant, but the impact was immediate. The video not only increased customer trust, but also generated massive social media engagement. And why is that? It's because people connected with him as a person and not just the brand, not just the business behind it. They saw the face behind the company and really appreciated his story and his transparency. And that's what video marketing does. It allows you to build relationships with people who may never have the opportunity to meet you in person. It makes your tech brand, in this case, feel more real and accessible. So when you authentically show your audience who you are, they're more likely to engage with you and your company. They feel like they've known you on a deeper level, and that's what fosters loyalty. You can use video to give your audience a behind-the-scenes look at your company. You can share your personal journey as a business leader, or you can thank customers one-on-one for their continued support. By the way, this gets some people to really vouch for your business, and they'll share it to their audience, etc. More on that later. But the overall goal here is that these simple actions create a sense of connection that is incredibly hard to achieve with other mediums. And here's the thing, all right? When it comes to driving conversions, data and facts are absolutely important, but they don't seal the deal. Stories do. People buy based on emotions. It's not just logical reasoning. But the good news is that video is the ultimate storytelling tool. So think about this. Video combines sight, sound, and motion in a way that text and static images just absolutely can't compete with. It is a medium that captivates your audience and holds their attention, so much so that our society relies on video for education, for entertainment. It's the whole thing. Video makes it possible to deliver a narrative that sticks. Whether you're explaining your product or showcasing customer success stories or case studies or testimonials, I've seen businesses double their conversion rates simply by switching from static text to dynamic video. And you can take a SaaS client that I worked with who they were struggling with customer onboarding, and they had amazing software, but the onboarding process was very complicated and customers ended up dropping off. So what we did was we created a 90-second video that demonstrated how their software saved small businesses hours of manual work. And the result was we saw a 40% increase in signups and a much smoother onboarding process. Now, the key here is that video marketing uses storytelling to tap into the emotional side of decision making. So your audience doesn't just want to know how your product works, they want to understand how it will change their lives. Will it make their job easier? Will it save them time? Will it help them achieve their goals? Video helps convey a story in a way that words alone cannot. And that's really important when it comes to the video content. Now, let's talk about evergreen content. And this is one of the smartest investments that you can make in your video marketing strategy. It's videos that stay relevant over time. Think like product demos or frequently asked questions or onboarding tutorials. These videos answer common questions and provide value to your audience without requiring constant updates. For example, one CEO I worked with found himself constantly explaining the same process to new clients. Every single time a new client came on board, he had to spend hours walking them through the same steps. And this portion of it, it's very crucial. So what we did was, okay, let's strip this back. If we can create this into an onboarding video series that did all of the explaining for him, would that work? And we did. And the results, and not only did the CEO save countless hours every single month, but the client experience also improved. It showcased their brand. It had a really fun engagement through, and it walked them step by step in terms of what their short wins, I guess immediate wins there, the short and immediate wins in order to get to that next step. And clients could go through the onboarding videos at their own pace, and they received consistent, high quality communication. It was a game changer. And evergreen content, such as this one, it works for you 24/7. Once it's created, it keeps delivering value long after it's live. You can create videos that address frequently asked questions or demonstrate your product's features, and these videos will continue to educate and engage your audience with zero ongoing effort from you as a CEO or CMO or anybody in that position. So just imagine being able to free up hours of your schedule every single week to focus on other things, on strategy, on growth, on high-level decisions, and even, if I dare say, spend time with your family. Take a break from it so that the videos can do all the work and let you get back to business or to personal time. And it handles all of the repetitive, time-consuming tasks. It's like having a virtual assistant who never takes a break. This video keeps working and it keeps working for you. And that doesn't really just apply to explainers or onboarding. It applies to every single video that you ever create. And video marketing isn't just about creating content and simply hoping for the best. The beauty of video is its measurability. And most people don't know this. Most people don't know that you can actually measure video content the same way that you measure a landing page or engagement levels. Unlike traditional marketing methods, video marketing gives you real-time data that you can use to optimize your strategy. For one CEO I worked with, we actually tested 2 different approaches for a product launch. One video, we had a slightly more formal tone, one that we were testing the style and tone of the brand. And the other one was more casual and conversational. And by analyzing metrics like watch time and click-through rates and engagement levels, this is where they drop off in terms of the engagement, we were able to pinpoint which video resonated more with their audience. It's a very solid A/B test. And this allowed them to refine their strategy for future campaigns on the tone and style that they wanted to give. So video analytics give you the insights that you need to make data-driven decisions. You can see exactly which videos drive the most engagement and conversions, and you can experiment with different messaging, different visuals, and different calls to action to find what works best for your particular audience. So tools like this A/B testing, they let you compare video variations, and you can actually fine-tune your approach based on hard data, not just these gut feelings that most marketing teams allow you to do. And this allows you to make smarter decisions and maximize the impact of every video that you create. The bottom line here is that video analytics takes the guesswork out of marketing. You don't have to wonder if your video is working, you will absolutely know. Okay, so maybe you're thinking, this all sounds great. This sounds really fantastic, but I just don't have the time or the energy to make these videos. And I get it. You are already stretched very thin. But the good news is that you don't need hours to spend on production to see those real results. And when I work with CEOs, we make video content creation efficient and straightforward. For example, what we do is we try to batch film multiple videos in a single session. This takes a little bit of practice to get up to, but once you do, instead of shooting one video here, you can knock out an entire quarter's worth of content in just a few hours. So it's called a production day. We film for that one production day and it sets it up for the entire quarter. And if you thought of being on camera, if you thought of that would make you nervous, then don't worry. I've worked with CEOs who started out as very camera shy and ended up looking like naturals, having their own specific brand. And the key here is to focus on your message and really just be authentic in who you are. You don't need to be some polished actor, and you certainly don't need to be hired to do this. You just need to be real. Be real with your audience. When you show up as yourself, genuine, clear, and passionate about your business, then your audience will love it. They will feel what you are feeling. They want to connect with you as a person and not as some polished, scripted version of you. So the more natural and the more authentic you are, the more likely your audience will trust you. So with that, let's wrap it up. Video marketing is definitely a powerful tool that saves you time by automating repetitive communication tasks. And it's not just about efficiency. It's about creating authentic connections that humanize your brand and make it relatable. By using video to tell compelling stories, you tap into the emotional side of decision making, which is what truly drives conversions. And with evergreen content, you've got a resource that keeps working for you, delivering consistent value without the need for constant updates. And add that to the insights that you get from video analytics, and you've got a data-driven way to optimize your marketing efforts and simply maximize your results. See? Video content, it's just natural. It's just hop on camera. But if you are ready to stop spinning your wheels and to start seeing some real impact, then now's the perfect time to dive into video marketing, especially now in 2025. So if you're interested, I can help you save time, energy, and money by creating authentic thought leadership video content that doesn't just promote your brand, but also connects with your audience in a meaningful way. So if you're interested, let's take your brand to the next marketing level. Let's try that. Drop a comment below or reach out to me directly, and I would love to chat about how we can work together. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with anyone who you think would benefit from these tips. And I'll see you in the next one.